come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Here's Rain Man after the Bulls pick up 2. It's Henderson on the wing. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. He tries for 3, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 3rd rebound tonight. 17-foot shot on the way. The shot by Wade, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. The away team, they lead by 1. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
You know, they're not going to sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim.
That's who they are. They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting into that paint.
The monster out there with Dub, and it's Big Daddy, and it's Rain Man, and it's Big Dog, and at the center, filling out the middle. Rain Man. Here's Big Dog. And that one's good.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
It's all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
For 3, Calderon. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Henderson passes to Big Dog. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Big Dog's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Henderson against Wade. Back to Calderon. Beyond the arc. The second chance effort, and the layup is up and in.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Shoots the 3. Here's Big Daddy, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
They've owned the offensive glass here in the second.
And making a point of getting in there and vying for missed shots.
To the inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Henderson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First free throw is good. Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Both free throws good from Henderson.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Wade kicks to Mirotic. Back to Wade. To the paint. Portis can't get it to go.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Henderson against Calderon, and there's the pass to Raymond. Here's Big Daddy. He's coming off a 22-point game against Cleveland.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev. And that also was a factor.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Calderon. Mirotic has a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Well, what a season it was for Mirotic last year. Came on stronger for the Chicago Bulls. Continue to improve, effective in the playoffs. Really a joy to watch in his first year.
And interesting, so much hype going into the season was about Dougie McDermott.
Yes.
Whether or not he was going to be in the running for Rookie of the Year. It ended up being Mirotic. Most years, he could have walked away with that award.
Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. They set the pick. Rain Man passes to Henderson. Clock at 6. Down low. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds it is. Last touch by Mirotic.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. Third in rebound, third in free throw percentage. And they also showed up in the top 5 in opponent field goal percentage. A very improved defensive team.
Yeah, and going back to their rebounding, very few teams could outmuscle them inside. The size and toughness to scrap for every carom off the backboard.
Now here's Calderon. Charity stripe shot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first.
One thing about Jose Calderon, you could see the frustration in him last season, playing a career-low 42 games, and his averages were down pretty much, Greg, across the board.
Yeah, and Kevin, he was brought in to kind of invigorate the Knicks' point guard position, but following a preseason calf injury, you know, he missed the team's first 13 games and never was able to really get going. Remember, coming into a new system where he had to learn how to play differently, and then after all that, you know, you have to shut him down because of that left Achilles.
And getting back to Jose Calderon, he's been an extremely efficient shooter for a point guard, 48% from the field throughout his career. But last season, he couldn't hit it at all. I mean, he dropped down to 41%.
Henderson against Wade. Back to Calderon, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
With confidence, 50% from the field so far.
And you know, on the topic of Jose Calderon, his game is predicated on getting others involved. Last season, he had Carmelo Anthony to throw it to, and really pretty much no one else. So defenders could key on him a little more, causing him, I thought, to become just a little less efficient.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Portis. Chicago's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Mirotic. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That's his first foul. So for the Bulls, Lopez comes in for McDermott. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Dwayne Wade. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Now Calderon. He's got 5, and he gets it to go.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Rondo kicks to Calderon. He feeds it to Lopez. The 10-footer. And that comes off the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got his 4th assist in this one. Gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Passes it to the waiter. To the right side. Dub the pass to Rain. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Rondo. Mirotic with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Magic in Orlando. Lopez a screen. Rondo dishes to Lopez. Soft touch off the glass. Lopez has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Chicago?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Here's Calderon. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Calderon's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls. Henderson with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Here's Big Dog. Pass to Rainman. Sinks the 15-footer. Rainman's got 8 points.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. The waiter passes to Dub. There's the screen, and there's the foul. It'll go on Dub. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Chicago making a switch here. Butler's checked in. The Bulls leading by 6. Calderon kicks to Rondo. Dishes it to Butler. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Calderon. And again, no good by Chicago.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Henderson with 4 seconds on the clock. Misses at the rim. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Bulls lead by 6. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hey, Kip.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny's. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Their biggest lead during the opening period was 5. The second quarter was when things really came together for them, and the result is they were able to build a solid 6-point. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just...
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Jimmy Butler, Robin Lopez out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Wade in at the 2. Here's Henderson. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Henderson's got 9.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Wade against Henderson. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. That's 10 points for Wade.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Henderson, no one around him. Sinks the three-pointer.
He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
Rondo kicks to Lopez. Back to Rondo. Lopez a screen. And it's Rondo penetrating. And that one's good.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
One thing you can say about Rajon Rondo's career, he's come up big in the biggest of games, had 6 steals in the closeout game that gave Boston its 17th championship. Remember that back in 2008 for Coach Doc Rivers?
I really do. And after that Boston win in the series against the Lakers, Phil Jackson called Rondo the star of Game 6. Everyone had always talked about the big 3 in Boston. That year, it was the big 4.
Big Daddy's checked in for the waiter. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Chicago calls timeout. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Dwayne Wade. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thanks, Doris. Big Dog, the pass to Raymond. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
So far in the game for Rain Man, he's got 8 points and a steal.
It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And, you know, guys, Taj Gibson now has 6 full seasons in the NBA. Already 30 years old. Seems like just yesterday he was being drafted.
Lopez, a screen on Henderson. The drive by Rondo. Pocket 4. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Getting back to Gibson, he was one of the oldest college freshmen in the country at age 21. Played 3 years at USC. Then he was one of the oldest players in the 2009 draft, even though he declared as a junior.
Yeah, I think the NBA is the only profession where it hurts you to have a lot of experience coming out, you know, because that's one reason why he did drop. I mean, had he been a couple years younger, with his length and athleticism, he very well could have been a top 10 pick. But I tell you what, the Bulls are happy that he wasn't.
And the pass to Big Daddy. Hits the 3-point bomb. Now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
And a blazing start to the second half. They've hit all 5 shots.
They get it back. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 8.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Here's Henderson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Lopez with the bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Passes it to Dub. Pass to Big Daddy. Dub. Wade is covering. Dub. Chicago grabs the miss. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Butler in the corner. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Dub. Wade is covering. Here's Big Daddy. From outside, off the mark. The Bulls leading by 4. Lopez a screen. Rondo on top. Right side, Butler. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And stolen by Butler. Rondo dishes to Butler. Wade from outside. Knocked away. Gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Henderson passes to Dub. There's the pick. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Dub's got 10 points in the game.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Rondo kicks to Wade. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. And that's 13 points for Dwayne Wade.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from the Rain Man.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
And it's Butler missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Henderson. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Chicago leading by 3. Wade kicks to Rondo. Gibson the screen. Pass to Butler. Kicks it to Gibson. No good off the pick.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Here's Wade. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Now the pass to Big Dog. Here's Rain Man. Dub. He's covered by Rondo. Passes to Big Daddy. The shot misses. And it's Chicago the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Here's Rain Man. Wade is covering. Here's Rain Man. The shot, no good. The Bulls leading by 5. Wade kicks to Rondo. Back to Wade. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. He got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. Bulls out front, up by 7. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Chicago leading. Big Daddy is out there with Rain Man. Then there's Big Dog. Then it's Dub. And it's Henderson in at the 5. Calderon, that's good.
And they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been really good, and they're looking even better at this moment.
Henderson against Calderon. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Rain Man. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Out left to the wing. Here's Moore. His three-pointer's off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Tries again. And the pass to Dub. pass to Big Dog. Tips it, but no good. The Bulls leading by 8. Moore with the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Rain Man. That's good.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Here's Big Daddy. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Doug McDermott. The first free throw is good.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about it is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in-depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Out to the right wing. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Henderson, no good.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
McDermott kicks to Moore. There's the triple. No luck. Straight 49% from the field. The Big Daddy passes to Rain Man. There's a good screen. Down low, here's Big Dog. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high-percentage looks.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Dub.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned, pound-the-rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
There's the triple. Henderson pulls it in. Henderson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Big Dog. He kicks it to Henderson. There's the pick. The pass to Dub. To the middle. Here's Rain Man. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run. You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And, boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around, and that's why he needed the timeout.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
And here's Rondo. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Had the space there, but it's offline.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And stolen by Mirotic. Rondo against Henderson. Now here's Rondo. And there's the feed to Mirotic. 4 on the clock. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Chicago making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Gibson comes in for Miritich. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Ejuan Moore. They set the pick. Henderson passes to Big Dog to take the lead. And that one's good by Henderson. Henderson's got 16 points here in the second half.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Now Rondo. Here's the dish to Gibson. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. And the Bulls lead by 1. I think, Clark, we can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Well, 8 lead changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Dub, defended by Gibson. Another shot. And it's D. Wade with the rebound. Well, Chicago's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
To the inside. Rain Man passes to Dub. They set the pick, and there's the foul. Goes on Taj Gibson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Bulls. Jimmy Butler. Inside. Here's Rain Man, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's his first foul. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're up by 3. 1:19 left in the game. .119 left here in the fourth quarter. Lopez a screen, and it's Wade penetrating. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got his 5th assist in this one. So it's the visitors now. It's a 5-point game from downtown. That's good. And it's now 26 points for the Monster.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Chicago calls timeout. They're up by 2. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. .105 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wade gets the bucket.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
To the paint, here's Big Daddy. Passes it to Big Dog. Dub, defended by Gibson. They set the pick. Pass to Big Dog. Off the screen. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Wade drives in. He dishes it to Gibson. Money!
Almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Well, defense has to be played earlier in that situation. You've got to fight to not allow him to get that position in the first place.
Dub off target with his 3. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion. Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
Here's Rain Man. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. 17 seconds left in the game. Goes back up. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Guys, what do you think?
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option at this point.
And the important thing about the foul is who you foul. They don't want to send a top-notch free thrower to the line if they can avoid it.
Here's Tubb. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. Guys, your thoughts?
With this much time left on the clock, I try to shoot from as close to the basket as possible because that way you have enough time for a quick putback if you miss.
To tie it up. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw go.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Dwayne, how did you guys overcome the deficit on the glass tonight?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan, Dwayne Wade.
Well, Dwayne Wade was at his best tonight, fellas. He's a ferocious competitor when he gets in the zone like that. That intensity on defense, those explosive.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Hart.
2K Sports pregame show.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from everyone here at 2K Sports. Nothing like the NBA for Turkey Day. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. Last game for the Hornets, the loss to Orlando.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not. And that is why they just could not recover.
Exactly. I mean, they left too much cheese at the foul line. And in the end, it mattered on the scoreboard and cost them.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. They've got Batum, Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Marvin Williams. And it's Zeller in center. A shot by Batum, no good.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well-versed he is as a coach.
Now here's Zeller. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here's Henderson. 26 points for him last game against Chicago.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
And Clifford in his third year now as a head coach, Greg. That experience you were just talking about. He has 29 years of coaching under his belt. And he's a Van Gundy disciple, Clark. Was on the coaching staff for both brothers.
Yeah, and he's been with a lot of teams, Kevin. 13 seasons as an assistant for the Lakers, Rockets, Magic, and Knicks.
Off the screen.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Batum's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Moving it up. And that one's good by Henderson.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Walker against Henderson. Left side Walker. It's deflected. 5 to shoot. And that one's good.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Anderson with it. Fires from deep. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Walker dishes to Zeller. Lets it go with a 3. No good from Lamb.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Lamb with a clear path to the hoop. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Here's Walker. Last time out, he had 14 points. Outside, Batum. The pass to Lamb. Fires the 3. There's the bucket. Good.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
And guys, over his first 3 seasons, no question, Jeremy Lamb has been a major disappointment. Clark, his game simply didn't seem to evolve at all over that time.
Well, that's why scouting is an inexact science. You know, he was a major piece in that James Harden trade, Kevin, a few years back, but just hasn't found the traction anticipated for him.
And on the topic of Lamb, he really has everything he needs to succeed. Great length and athleticism. Was an excellent all-around jump shooter in college. For some reason, his game just hasn't translated to the NBA level yet. But I think if he can improve his motor, he's going to have an opportunity to be an impact player for a long time.
Now, here's Batum. 14 points from him the last game against Orlando.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open. Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
That's one of those alley-oops upside your head right there.
And, you know, regarding Lamb's development, most scouts felt the weaknesses he did have could be ironed out over time. Well, there's still time. He needs to improve his strength, his ball handling, and his effort on defense. All things well within his control.
Here's Big Dog. Kemba Walker making his last shot. It's Henderson on the wing. Here's Rain Man, and he gets the bucket. Rain Man's got his first points in this one.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Hey, Greg, we got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. I mean, but you've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
Walker's shot is off. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Dub the pass to Henderson. The 17-footer goes down. Henderson's got 9.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Outside, Batum. Takes the 13-footer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Now Henderson. 9 points in the game so far. After making it to the playoffs in 2014, the Hornets couldn't repeat the feat in 2015. A slow start probably, Greg, more than anything else did in there.
Really disappointing season coming in with such high expectations, and 33 and 49 just not good enough to get into the playoffs in any season.
Charlotte has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Henderson against Walker. Shoots from 14. No good off the front iron. Gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Henderson passes to Dub. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Marvin Williams.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Charlotte making a switch here. Kid Gilchrist is checked in. And he sinks the second. Hornets trail by 3. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And Walker kicks to Batum. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists tonight.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
The offensive rebound. The Hornets have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Got a hand on it. And here's the break. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Walker against Henderson. It's tipped. But they get it back. And Zeller kicks to Kid Gilchrist. just 4 to shoot. The second chance effort. That's short off the rim.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Anderson with it, and Zeller picks him up defensively. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And it's 6 points for Big Daddy. Hornets trail by 4. And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Williams a screen. Batum dishes to Walker. Here we go, one-on-one. A baseline J. The Hornets pull it in. Outside, Batum. They get it back.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
What a beautiful pass. And then the catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Clark, is just so rare. You just got to take a second and enjoy it.
And also, guys, how about the confidence? You have got to admire someone even willing to attempt a pass like that.
Walker against Henderson. And it's Walker penetrating. From the top of the key, he buries it. Walker's got 6.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor. You know, he may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba. He needs to shoot better than 38% for the Hornets to go anywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your game to a new level. And that's going to take some discipline. I think Kemba has more than enough talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
Thanks for joining us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. They've got Big Dog. Big Daddy is out there with Rain Man. And there's the Monster. And it's Dub in at the 2 spot. Here's Big Dog from deep. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And don't be surprised if we see a lot more of that to come. I mean, when he gets going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
Now here's Roten. It's tipped, and they get it back. In a wide open look for Lynn. Offline from the top of the key.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Lynn. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. It's stolen. 2 on none. No one back to stop this.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Now here's Lynn. Hansbrough setting the pick for Roten. Just 5 to shoot. To end the run. And it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. To the left wing. Here's Big Daddy. No good on the 3. Hornets trail by 14. And a fast break now for the Hornets. On up the court. Roten, no good.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics. The NBA has done a terrific job of increasing its presence around the globe. I mean, what was once a national sport has become a global sport in a relatively short time. I think that'll continue to be the case as a larger international presence moves forward.
Now here's Lynn. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. There's the screen. Here's Roten. Here's Hawes. Off target with his three. The NBA, it's undeniable, becoming a global game. It's reflected in the players. 1/4 of the league. That's amazing. 1/4 of the league, now international players.
It's unreal. I mean, that number's going to continue to grow, I think, over the years. Last season, they had a game in Mexico, and events like that really help expand the popularity of the NBA.
On defense, the Hornets. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Dub. Got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Now here's Lynn. He kicks it to Hawes. Trying to get back on track. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Hawes got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Henderson. Here's Rain Man. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Lynn. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Charlotte ball.
Six on the shot clock.
And guys, Tyler Hansbrough, as heavily a decorated player as we've ever had in college, has somehow seen his numbers steadily decline in the pros. Last season, he was in for an average of only 14 minutes a game, the lowest of his career. And he also only averaged about 4 points a game, which also equaled the lowest of his career.
On defense, the Hornets. Tony Roten missing on the three. Here's Big Daddy. 13 points in the game. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Now here's Lynn. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Fires the three. Shot's good. Lynn's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Here's Roten. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
And Roten drops them both. Gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Henderson, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Now here's Kid Gilchrist. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Dub He's covered by Roten, and the shot is good.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can. Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Some changes for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Hawes. Williams comes in for Hansbrough. And it's Kemba Walker in for Jeremy Lin. Now here's Walker. He's got 6. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Walker's got 8.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Henderson passes to Rainman. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Now here's Walker. 8 points for him. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. He dishes it to Roten. Outside, Walker. He feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. 6 to shoot. Pass to Roten. From deep three-point range. Tries again. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
You know, and for Cody Zeller, after that promising rookie campaign, he just did not tear it up in year 2. In fact, his production only improved slightly. But that was mostly due to the increase in playing time. Talented guy, no doubt, just still trying to find his way in the league.
And for Cody Zeller, Greg, there's a reason he was the 4th overall pick back in 2013. He showed the size and athleticism to be a difference maker in college. And Clark, now he has to do it at the pro level as well, and I think people are pretty confident he can.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with those folks myself because he does have the tools. It's now a matter of transitioning and becoming a little better shooting the ball than he's shown.
Hornets trail by 13. Walker goes in to the wing on the left. And here is Roten. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Henderson pulls it in. Henderson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Trying his luck deep. The Hornets pull it in. Kid Gilchrist has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And 1:01 left in the first half. And that one's good.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Anderson with it. He's got 16, but they'll get another chance. Here's Rainman, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Charlotte. Lamb comes in for Roten. Outside, Walker. Kicks it to Lamb. Picked by Zeller. Off the screen, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Passes it to Dub, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
It's Henderson on the wing, guarded by Walker. Shot clock at 6. Over to the wing, Big Daddy. From outside, off the mark. Now Walker, he's got 8. Williams kicks to Batum. The 15-footer can't get it to go. No good. And we finished one half of basketball. The home team, they lead by 12. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Just absolute domination in this one for Henderson. 16 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
So far, very efficient all around, about 55%. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Batum is out there with Marvin Williams. Then it's Cody Zeller. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Walker in at the 1. Now here's Henderson out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Looking now at some numbers for Kemba Walker. Good season for him last year. Last season put up about 17 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at his scoring, he was #1 on the team last season.
And, Greg, I liked his ability to play through contact, his exceptional concentration. That allowed him to be a great finisher.
And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum.
A look here at last year in the NBA, where the Hornets ranked. First in fewest turnovers per game. 7th in blocks. And they were in the top 10 in opponents' points per game.
And I want to go back to that turnover ranking. Best in the NBA. That's a huge stat to look at when you talk about their ability to execute and the decision making. They don't beat themselves. And that's a big reason why they won as much as they did.
Hornets trail by 14. Pick by Zeller. Walker dishes to Batum. Pick by Williams. Just 5 on the clock. The shot. They grabbed their own miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. We've seen the monster really having a great game.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey guys, I got a chance to hear what Steve Clifford was saying to his team. He told Batum that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half, and Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks, Doris. Steps back and fires. Off the left rim and out.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. And guys, there's no doubt Walker has a lot of the tools needed to be a great point guard. But his shooting percentage is really what has kept him from making the leap. Just not as consistent as he needs to be. And a lot of it has to do with shot selection. That also has to improve.
Down low. They set the pick. The Big Daddy passes to Henderson. Here's Rain Man. Misses off the right iron.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Walker kicks to Batum.
And Nicholas Batum injuring his wrist last season. He was pushed in the back by Larry Sanders on a dunk and went down hard.
The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Nicholas Batum. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Cody Zeller. Hansbrough comes in for Marvin Williams. Kid Gilchrist is checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Kemba Walker. Good on the second free throw. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Right wing, Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And now running up the court, Kid Gilchrist pushing it up. The shot will not go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
We saw that wrist bother Batum all season long. His shooting numbers down drastically. Clark, a major blow for him.
And you know what? The league might have to look at that. I mean, Sanders got a 1-game suspension, but is that really enough to discourage that kind of reckless foul? It's a thin line, but I think it's worth a further look.
Lynn's shot is off. Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Henderson. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Batum. 8 points for him. From 10 feet out, no good. There's a whistle. It goes on Tyler Hansbrough. That is his first foul of the game. Tony Roten, he's checked in for Charlotte. Gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. So the wing on the left. Dub, he's covered by Roten. And there's the pass to Big Dog. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season.
Yeah, and because of that, Kevin, they were one of the best defenses last year as a team. I mean, they led the league in steals, and that's not an easy thing to do. I mean, that's hard work and concentration.
Right block shot. It's deflected, and that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. And so it's Charlotte with it. 19-point game. And that one's good. Roten. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
And that one's good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here is Hawes. Here's Roten. The dish to Hansbrough. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Shot clock at 5. And he gets it to go. Kid Gilchrist has got his second bucket of the night.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Rain Man. Now the feed to Henderson. They set the screen. It's stolen by Hansbrough. Here's Lynn. No good with the layup.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Now here's Lynn. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And guys, Spencer Hawes signed a 4-year, $23 million contract with the Clippers prior to last season. Not sure the Clippers felt like they got their money's worth. He did improve a little bit in the playoffs. There still may be some hope for him in L.A.
Well, I'd have to agree with you, Kevin. I mean, he had some moments, but on the season shot a career low from the foul line as well as in several other areas.
An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Roten. That's tipped, but he stays with it. Over to the left wing. Now here's Hansbrough. Defense is right there. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Here's Roten. Sinks the three-pointer. Roten's got 5 points now in the quarter. Gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Here's Big Daddy. That one's off. Still out of sync. Hornets trail by 11. Kid Gilchrist, no luck. An outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now, here's Roten. He has 7. Out left to the wing. Here's Lynn. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Lynn's got 5.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
This one for 3. The shot no good.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Dub.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
2 shots.
He hits 1, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Now, here's Walker. He's got 8. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And that's not going to go. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Here's Walker. Dub is out there with the monster, and it's Big Daddy. Then there's Big Dog, and it's Rain Man in at the 4 slot. Walker dishes to Lamb. Picked by Zeller. Off the screen. It's deflected. They retain possession. 5 to shoot. Batum attacking. Feeds it to Lamb. Outside Batum. And the shot is good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And stolen by Zeller.
Sloppy is the only way you can describe his play thus far. Just way too many turnovers.
Williams kicks to Batum. Williams a screen. Batum attacking. Shoots the 3. No good.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
That lob came from a mile away, and it was right on the money, too.
Talk about a long-distance connection.
Yeah, those wires connected nicely.
But, guys, how about the softness of the hands, the ability to make that catch, and then the finish?
They have a little extra mojo going here, a little extra pep in their step, more hustle in this second half. They're doing a much better job in terms of second chance points.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Hornets trail by 14. Williams sets a screen for Walker. Dishes to Williams. And here is Lamb. Wing shot on the way, and he gets it to go.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Henderson passes to Rainman. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. That shot wide open. And that's 10 points for Dub.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Outside, Walker. Here's the floater. It's blocked. Dub the pass to Henderson. Out to the wing. Takes the three. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. And 11 points for Rain Man.
It's starting to look like a repeat of last night, guys. He's battling really hard out there.
Walker against Henderson. Looking to end his cold spell. Again, the miss by Walker.
Even in close to the hoop. That's a tough one to drain when the defense is that stifling.
There's a screen. Inside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zeller's got his 6th rebound on the night. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Hornets ball.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Charlotte moving the ball around. And here's Walker outside. And it's Walker again missing.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Nobody near Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 6 assists in the game. Passes it to Dub. He kicks it to Henderson. And the pass to Big Daddy. Williams comes with a double team. Here's Rain Man. Pass to Dub. It's Henderson on the wing. The three-pointer no good.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Now here's Walker. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Kemba Walker with an eerily similar season once again. Stats the last 3 years have ironically been very close.
Yeah, you talked about those 3 years. Almost 18 points a game in around 35 minutes. So did so on just under 16 shots as well. So becoming more and more efficient.
You know, it's kind of one of those weird anomalies when you look at Kemba's numbers, because in each of those seasons, he played a different number of games. Just one of those kind of quirky, weird things we pick up on sometimes when our brain is foggy.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Batum, good.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over. And for Walker, guys, and his stats, even for players considered consistent, there is more variation than what Walker has put up.
Here's Big Daddy. Passes it to Dub. Clock at 6. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Taken away by Williams. Now here's Lamb. Henderson defending. And Lamb kicks to Walker. Picked by Zeller. And it's Walker penetrating. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Hornets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Steve Clifford was just going over the game plan with his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
You know, they built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those little things, Clark, has been rebounding. They've come out and taken complete control of that glass.
Pass to Henderson. The baseline jumper goes down. Henderson's got 25 points.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and field.
Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 10. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Up top, Walker. Henderson defending. Walker dishes to Lamb. Fires from 18. The shot's no good. Gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Dub. 51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Walker goes in. Left side, Batum. Here's Lamb. Charlotte no good that time either.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball. Share the sugar.
Henderson, no good. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. It's tipped. Three-pointer. And that one's good.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Outside, Walker. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan player of the game.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is a game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.